Okay, hi guys. So to get started, I've already done my foundation and my concealer. And for foundation, I'm using this MAC Moisture Tint, which is really a tinted moisturizer. And then I'm using this Arbonne foundation. I'm actually, which one am I? I'm fair in this. And I use the Arbonne foundation as more like a concealer. I just kind of put it around my nose, around my mouth, in the center of my face, and even under my eyes. I like it because I feel like this combination is not too heavy today, and most days really, unless I'm doing like a special event, I like to kind of keep it light on my skin and not make it feel kind of clogged. So I'm gonna start on the eyes. I'm actually using this Smashbox kit today. This is the Decades of Style, and I think it came out last Christmas time. It's a really nice kit. You get 3 eyeshadow sets, like these 3 colors together, and then each of them has a corresponding liner, and then, which is like a gel liner, and then these blushes and highlighters. It's really nice. I bought it and I didn't use it much, which tends to happen a lot. I buy a lot of stuff and then it's more like I'm a collector and I use the things that I always use. So I wanted to bust this out today and try something new. So to start, I'm going to be using, actually for the whole tutorial, I'm going to be using these 3 colors here. So I'm going to start taking that white color and I'm going to take like a flat brush like this. You could use a MAC 217 or a MAC 239, and I'm just going to take the white and take it all over the lid. And then I'm gonna take the skinny side of a MAC 239, which you could also use for that lid color, and I'm going to take the black and dip the tip of my brush in it. So just on the tip, and I'm gonna get that kind of outer V and just kind of draw a V. This color is very concentrated, I must say. So I'm gonna kind of keep it right like that. Then I'm gonna take this middle gray color with a MAC 217, and I'm gonna blend that in, using that as my blend color. I'm gonna take a little more of that black, and I'm gonna define that outer V a little bit more. So that's what you have right now. Don't mind the mess here because we're gonna clean up. So I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna clean up a little bit where we've had the fallout. And I'm gonna take a non-oily eye makeup remover and I'm just gonna sweep. Nice and easy. And we'll go back and we'll do a little bit of under eye concealer. So the shadow is pretty much done. And what I'm gonna do is take MAC 266 and I'm gonna dip it in that black liner. It's a cake liner. So if you have MAC Black Track, or really all the drugstore lines make a gel liner now too. I think even Wet n Wild makes one, which I've heard is very good. I haven't used it personally, but I've heard good things, and it's only like a couple dollars, so you don't need to be spending a lot of money on these things. That's a great thing, is drugstore makeup is coming so far, and I said in some of the cases, the drugstore makeup is as good as the high-end stuff. And I'm just gonna kind of reinforce that line that I did with the black eyeshadow and make sure I'm getting it right into the roots of the lashes and even on the inside. Okay, so I went back and I did both eyes. I know it looks scary right now because I haven't done the rest of my face. Hang in there. I'm gonna do lots of mascara. I'm actually using a Covergirl mascara right now. This is the Lash Blast Length, and I like it. It's got a rubber brush. When I first got it, the first couple weeks, it's like, it was a little too thin. And then with mascara, sometimes it gets better with age. It gets a little drier, and then I think it works really well, and then you start to get that drop off. So I don't know if you guys find that with your mascaras. It's not your imagination. They do get better the more you use them, and then once they start to really dry out, then they start to decline. So after the mascara, I'm gonna go back with a little concealer. And this is just gonna make everything look a little bit cleaner. I'm gonna use my finger, but what I like to do to really get in there and not mess up my makeup is take a little fluffy brush like this. Okay, so moving on, I look really pale in comparison to my dramatic eyes. So I'm gonna get a little bit of a matte bronzer. I'm gonna use this one from Chanel, which I use all the time. A little bit of color, a little bit more definition in my face. I don't like to do too much contouring because I find that with me, as I get older, my face is contoured enough. I just need to keep the oomph in it, if any. And I'm gonna use my favorite Chanel blush, Tumulte, and a MAC 163 brush like that. Although any brush will do. And I'm just gonna get high on my cheekbones, bringing everything up, up, up. I wanted to do something a little more bold today, so I'm gonna take this nice bright pink lipstick. This is called Night Blooming. This is from a limited edition collection that came out from MAC a little while ago. Really a nice hot pink would do. Now with this, I'm actually not gonna do a lip liner because my eyes are really defined, so I want to make the edge of my lips a little bit softer, if that makes sense. Step back, take a look, and see what you need. You can always add more, and I'm actually gonna add a little bit more blush. Now that I've got my lipstick on, I need my lips and my cheeks to kind of talk. Okay guys, so that is the finished look, hair down. It's a mess, but sometimes a little hair down makes your face, or at least my face, look a little less scary. Anyway, I hope that you like it. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your comments and questions and suggestions and all that jazz. Leave it for me below, and thanks for watching.